Coach Allen, you hit the halfway mark of the season at 4-2 and are back here after 2 consecutive weeks on the road in the Big Ten, where life is always tough. But week in, week out, this Big Ten schedule always difficult. Iowa certainly no different. What makes their defense unique in the sense of stopping the run, and obviously very stout, which is standard for the Hawkeyes? But what makes this Iowa team unique?
Well, they got some new faces at certain positions from last season, but the result hasn't changed. They're still top 5 in the country, total defense, top 5 run defense. They just play their system so well, very disciplined, big, strong guys, really kind of control you with technique and make it very difficult. It's hard to move them, and you got to be able to manipulate them with your scheme and different things with you with your plan. And so to physically win those battles, they're tough, and so that's kind of what they've been. They do what they do. They believe in it, and as a staff, we have a lot of respect for that because it's coaching. It's development. It's developing a program and a system that your kids believe in. So that's what we're aspiring to have here, and on and off the field. So that makes them very, very difficult to beat, but that's our challenge for this weekend.
Coach, tight end wise, their talent level at that position has a lot to do with it, but they're unique in the sense of how often they can throw to their tight ends. How does that maybe challenge the defense in a different way, linebacker wise, to cover those guys?
Well, it is unique, as you said, because most teams don't have their top 2 receivers in receptions as tight ends, but and that's not deceiving to say that it's not an explosive passing game, because it is. So they're very good athletes. They're versatile enough to flex them out and play them as wide receivers, and big enough to be in the box to block like a tight end. So that creates challenges. It's matching up with safeties and linebackers, but they run like receivers, a couple of them. So that's why they're effective, and they've given a lot of people trouble. So we just got to have great eye discipline, as we read our run pass rules and our fits off of that, and because you got to stop the run. If you don't, they'll wear you out with that all day and make it difficult. So, it's about doing that first and controlling them in the pass game, So we got to make sure we do a great job with our discipline.
Coach, I know you're happy to be back at home. Homecoming always brings in former players, different alum, and Nate Sudfeld, your honorary captain this week, and I know that's something special to have a guy like that back.
It is. We're really proud of him and all of our alumni guys that are playing are just doing a great job representing us and on and off the field, which is what really matters. And the bottom line is that we're thrilled. We want those guys to feel so welcome here, that they're a part of this, even though I didn't coach him, wasn't here when he was here as a player, or any of these guys for the most part. But the bottom line is that they're part of our family, and they're very, very important to us, and we want them here. We're going to recognize them when they do come back, and want them to be on our sideline helping us win football games.
Finally, Coach, with George Taliaferro passing this weekend, this Saturday, Indiana going to use the opportunity, I know, to honor him, and such a special guy in the football community and certainly the Indiana community.
Yeah, what a special man. We had a great session this morning honoring him in our team meeting and talking about him. I want our players to know who he was, how special he truly was as a player, but more importantly as a man and as a person, how he changed the culture of this country in regards to racial situation, and being able to understand where we've come from. And he was part of helping create that change, and he got his master's degree, and he became an educator in higher education to be able to create change, and that's what you do. He's made a difference in this country, and we're really proud to have him as one of our own.
All right, Coach, best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elio.